And in my case, during that time, there was a particular organization that was laying off about 2,500 employees. They had announced the layoff that it was going to take over 3 years, and they were going to lay, it was a call center of some sort, and that got my attention. And I remember vividly going on Google and typing, how do organizations continue to thrive when they let go so many people? For the first time, that question took me to the parts of the internet that I didn't know existed. So I came across concepts like automation, robotics, artificial intelligence. I was like, oh my God, there is intelligence called artificial. This was in 2017, by the way. So 2016 getting into 2017. So AI was not what it is now. So for me to be hearing about artificial intelligence is like, there's some intelligence called artificial. So I got very intrigued by all I'm finding online. But the main thing was for me to understand how my boss was coping without me, right? It used to be like, he had no life without me. And suddenly, I'm out of the office, and he just carried on with his life. So my Google interaction was like, I need to know how he's coping without me. But I got fascinated by way much more than I bargained. And so I dug myself even more and more into that rabbit hole. I was very fascinated by automation, robotics, artificial intelligence, and all these emerging technologies. And I started reading and writing about it on social media. Remember, I'm jobless, I have a lot of time in my hands. I need a distraction. That was the perfect distraction. So the more I'm writing about it on social media, the more people ask me questions as though I'm a tech person, and I'm thinking in my mind, if one day you guys know how clueless I am about this. So the more questions I get, the more I go back and research, and the more I share the story, the more they ask questions and I go back and research. And at some point I thought to myself, I think someone should write a book about this. But I'm thinking, no, it can't be me. That someone cannot be me. Because in my mind, you need to be really, really smart to write a book. And I'm like, no, I don't qualify. Secondly, I don't come from a tech background. How am I going to write a book about technology? That's not my background. Thirdly, I don't have a degree by any stretch of imagination. When I normally say this, I'm like, if you don't listen to people without a degree, this is your time to step out. So I gave myself all these reasons. I mean, there were like a million reasons. I'm just highlighting the top 3, okay? I gave myself a million reasons why I don't qualify to write the book. But you know, when an idea has taken hold of you, if you don't do it, it kind of makes you a bit miserable. So the idea to write the book will not leave my head. And I remember going to a friend and asking, do you think I can write a book? And he was like, of course. You can do anything you want. You're a smart woman. I'm like, okay, one vote of confidence. I think I can do this. So eventually I was like, okay, I'm going to do this.